Hi everybody, this is Lori from My Little Wonders Legacy. Tonight I'm going to quick throw together a mushroom pot roast. So let's jump into that. Gonna get my apron on first. Okay. There. First thing I want to do is get a bag ready. I have all my ingredients all out. I'm going to put together the marinated mushrooms because they have to sit for about 30 minutes before I put them into the Instant Pot. And yes, this is going to be an Instant Pot recipe. Right here I have a package of 24-ounce organic mushrooms, chopped up. I already pre-chopped them. I'm going to get them in there. Couple down. There you go. Then added to that, you're gonna get one box, 32-ounce box of vegetable broth. You could use beef broth. I am making this a non-meat or vegetarian dish. So I have vegetable broth. I'm gonna add that. Now that I added the Montreal steak seasoning, the apple cider vinegar, and the vegetable broth, I'm gonna just quickly mix this all up. This is gonna have to sit for 30 minutes just to marinate. And then while this is sitting here marinating, we are going to chop up the rest of the ingredients we're gonna need. So another thing we're gonna need for this ingredients, or this recipe, sorry, is gonna be about 2 cups of carrots. You can use chopped up carrots. I have pre-washed, pre-peeled carrots. We're gonna add this. Then we're gonna have 2 large onions. We're gonna chop up, just rough chop, bigger chunks. It's like in a roast. Then I'm gonna use 1 to 2 pounds of potatoes cut. I leave the peels on. If you don't wanna leave the peels on, you don't have to leave the peels on. So now I'm gonna leave the carrots whole. We're gonna chop up the onions and the potatoes, and I'll be right back. Like I said earlier, you can leave the peels on, or you can take the peels off while you're chopping this up, or I mean while you put it in your roast. I think it adds flavor. So I'm just gonna quick rough chop, bite size approximately. I'm gonna add them into the Instant Pot as I go. Put in the potatoes. This actually tastes like a recipe that my mom used to make when I was a kid. Although she would use a beef roast actually in hers. This time I'm not using the beef. We're gonna add in potatoes, add in the carrots, chop up the onions. I actually have 2 more potatoes I'm going to quick cut up too here. And if you want, you can add a little more or a little less, whatever you like. And these are just a russet potato. And the mushrooms, I don't think I mentioned it before, the mushrooms are portobello mushrooms. You could use a white mushroom. You could use mushroom caps, and you could just use the cap. Put it in there. Have it a little bit bigger like that if you wish. I just used portobello mushrooms and just chopped them up in bigger chunks. Big chunks here. Kind of rough chopped. Whoops. That in there. There. Now we have all that in our Instant Pot. I have our mushrooms that are marinating right now. I have all of our vegetables chopped in the Instant Pot right now, and I'll be back when I'm ready to assemble it. Be right back. Hi, Well, the mushrooms have been marinating for about 30 to 35 minutes. And now I'm going to show you what we do to assemble it and how we do it. We're going to get the Instant Pot. And we're going to get this all ready. I am going to dump the mushrooms right on top. And we're not going to stir this in. We're just going to put it in, leave it right in there. And then I'd like to take 1 more tablespoon of the Montreal steak seasoning. A lot of my seasonings you'll see I like to make my own. So this I did make on my own. We'll have to make another future video of some of the recipes that I mix and make my own with my spices. So I'm going to take 1 tablespoon, sprinkle this all on the top. And again, don't mix it in, sprinkle it on the top. We're going to put the cover on. Oops. I'm going to have to unplug back here my light so I can use the power source right here. Lock the lid, make sure your valve is on seal. Then we're gonna go to manual. I'm gonna go to 10 minutes, and with this recipe, you will be able to either do a quick release or let it as a natural release. It tastes the same either way. So whatever time you have, if you won't need it right away, we'll be done once it comes up to pressure. In 10 minutes, it'll be ready to serve. Just do a quick release. What I like to do too is put a paper towel over the top so you don't get the spray everywhere. So we're gonna let this now sit on the 10 minutes again, and we'll be back again after to see how it turned out. Okay, see you guys in a little bit. Hi everybody, we're back. It has now been 19 minutes, so we're gonna check. We let it just natural release. Actually what I'm gonna first do is I'm gonna cancel. I'm gonna unplug it. Plug my light back in here. There. And then we're gonna actually turn this and release it. I always use paper towel for splatters, burns. Be very, very careful when you do this. Take a fork and I'm gonna turn it over. Woo! Comes all the steam. It'll take like a minute or so. And then this should empty out. There we go. And then we get to taste or test our mushroom pot roast. I'm excited. You guys, seriously, try this. It tastes just like as if it were a beef roast. I really think that the seasonings together, mixed, everything. Hope you can hear me over all that steam. Sorry. It really, seriously tastes just like a regular beef roast without the beef. Sorry if that's too loud and you can't hear me. This recipe has become one of my family's favorites. Everybody really enjoys this and makes enough to have leftovers for a couple meals for my family. Well, I apologize. I should have did this earlier or before I pop back on the camera. So it's almost there. Gonna listen for it to drop. I love my Instant Pot. That's one thing I'm going to share on here is going to be a bunch of Instant Pot recipes. I love the convenience of it, the flavor. I really, really like it. Dump and go. I really, really like that a lot. So that'll be something you all will enjoy. Oh, there, I just heard it. It just dropped. We're going to open it up. Hang on, I'll let you come a little closer here and check it out. Here we go. Ooh, look at that. Yep. I'm gonna serve some up in my bowl. Sorry. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing. Look at that. Mushroom pot roast. Two things that you can add that I didn't this time when I added. You can add 2 tablespoons of liquid smoke, or you can replace the 2 tablespoons of liquid smoke with 1 tablespoon of paprika and another tablespoon of smoked paprika. That'll give it a different flavor. This time I didn't add it when I did it, and that goes directly into the marinade when you put it on the bag and let it sit for 30 to 35 minutes. Okay. If you like this video, please click the like button. Also consider subscribing along with the notification bell. That way you won't miss any of my videos. Enjoy, you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here with me.